A blessed Sunday to all of you, my dear brothers and sisters. Today is the third Sunday of Easter. My name is Abiong Kalo and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Our gospel for today is taken from the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 24, verses 13 to 35. And this is quite a famous passage. This is the account of these two disciples walking towards Emmaus. And Emmaus is about 11 to 12 kilometers away from Jerusalem. It's like from Araneta Coliseum to Greenbelt 5. And while they were walking, they were discussing and they were debating, and they were just overwhelmed with sadness because their master, their teacher, Jesus Christ, just died. Along the way, Jesus joined them, and of course, they were not able to recognize him because, again, they were just overwhelmed with sadness. Jesus asked them questions and they couldn't believe that this man doesn't know what's happening. And upon reaching Emmaus, Jesus joined them for dinner. He took the bread, gave thanks, broke the bread, and in doing that, they just recognized Jesus. And Jesus vanished before their sight. One of them said, "Did not our hearts burn while he opened up scriptures to us?" Brothers and sisters, this encounter is so powerful. And sometimes, especially during these times, we tend to look at everything in light of the pandemic. And others would even ask, how can we celebrate Easter with all these things happening around us? I would like to suggest something. The disciples here, they couldn't recognize Jesus because they were just overwhelmed with the situation. We don't want that to happen to us. We want to recognize Jesus even amidst the situation we're in right now. Instead of looking at Easter in light of the pandemic, let's look at the pandemic in light of Easter. Our Easter joy should not be quenched, should not be extinguished because of what's happening around. Because the resurrection of Jesus Christ is more powerful than death. The joy of Easter is powerful, and there's no pandemic that could extinguish the fire of the Easter joy. And how can we keep this Easter joy? I would like to suggest one thing. Let's go back to prayers. Let's allow ourselves to encounter Jesus Christ every day of our lives. At different times of the day, let's go back to prayers. Let's read the scriptures. And in our encounter with Jesus in our prayers and in the scriptures, let our hearts burn within us, that we might find hope, that we might find joy, that we might find passion to spread that hope and that joy to others. Happy Easter to every one of us. Let's keep that fire burning within us. God bless us all, brothers and sisters.